us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Floating away. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got him wide open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive emerge. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yard.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the first down marker and still running. Got some room headed to the goal line. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
So many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's Levitt. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Robertson. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Cameron. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Fires on the run. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Under fire. He'll throw it. This time it's complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down mark. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Prentice. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Prentice. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's caught inside the 25.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And they will score! Touchdown, Bears! Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets it out fast. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They want that clock to run. He breaks a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Robertson. Here's a heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's ball. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down. make sure they limit that return. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Hard running there. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? This case, not. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback running on the draw. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. Looking to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears!
the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Lofts one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snack before the half. QB draw. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he
Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. At the 20. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense. When you blitz this guy on 3rd down, if you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Might be looking to run. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's flight. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Buying some time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On fourth down, going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Snap it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it inside the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. And wings it incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Washington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. He's looking to... They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. So now it's second and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to scramble. He's turning it loose into the middle. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Let's it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And man, it gets difficult down here when you're throwing into the end zone and there's so many bodies and so many people in a tight area. And you want to miss long, but you want to give him a chance to catch the football. And that's just out of his grips. He just sails it high.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. It's complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in.
I don't know if the offense is going to call these quarterback sneaks very much more in this game. That defense in the interior, they are tough. They got an outstanding push inside, and that's why this offense lost yardage.
Touchdown Bears! Fit it in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The sure hands, it's Davis. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. That's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Going back to the well.